Sharks are scary. They're ruthless predators with rows and rows of razor-sharp teeth. Sharks don't care about how you feel. They just care about eating you. Or do they? Deep in the heart of the coral kingdom, there lived a young shark named Finn. Now, Finn wasn't like the other sharks. He didn't want to chase after fast fish or swim with the scary, toothy. You see, Finn was a friendly shark. That's right, sharks can be friendly. But nobody believed him. All the fish in the kingdom were too scared of his sharp teeth and pointy dorsal fin to become his friend. One day, Finn was sitting under his favorite rock, watching the other sharks zoom past him, chasing poor little guppies. "I wish someone would take me seriously," he sighed. "If only someone would believe sharks can be friendly." Suddenly, a strange thought crossed his mind. "What if I show everyone I can be kind, brave, and helpful?" Finn exclaimed. "That'll show em." He swam over to his best friend, Shelley, the seahorse. "Shelley, I'm going on an adventure." "Oh, another one," she said, rolling her eyes. "You say that every morning and then come back here, all disappointed and wet." "But today will be different," Finn promised. "I'm not just going anywhere. I'm going to help someone. I'm going to be kind, brave, and helpful, even if it means facing my greatest fear." Now, Finn was afraid of two things: the dark and the legendary, a terrifying creature with sharp teeth, glowing lures, and an appetite for seahorses. And where could be darker and scarier than the deep dark depth? A place even hemorrhage sharks avoided. The deep dark depths. Shelley gasped. "Are you crazy? No one goes there." As it turned out, someone had been there, because just recently, all the colorful fish in the reef had disappeared. At first, everyone thought they'd just gone on vacation, but when they didn't come back, people started to get worried. Even the hammerhead sharks had nothing to say about this. After all, they knew how important the brightly colored fish were to the reef. If they disappeared, the coral would turn white and die. So that's where Finn came in. His mission, to go to the deep dark depths and bring back some fish. "I won't let you go," Shelley said, grabbing onto Finn's fin. "It's too dangerous." "I'll be fine," Finn promised, giving her a reassuring smile. Then he took a deep breath and swam towards the darkest part of the ocean. On the way, he met an old octopus who was tending to her garden of "Excuse me, Mrs. Inkwell?" Finn asked. "Have you seen any colorful fish around here? I'm looking for some friends." "Friends?" she said, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "You're a shark looking for friends? What next? A lion looking for a pet turtle, or a crab looking for a new hat?" He looked around for a lock to fit it in, but there wasn't anything he could see. Suddenly, a voice squeaked from above. "Hello," it said. "Is anyone there?" Startled, Finn looked up and saw a little clownfish hiding in a clump of seaweed. "Don't be afraid," Finn said softly. "I won't hurt you." "You're a shark," the clownfish replied suspiciously. "Of course I am, but I'm a friendly shark, not a scary shark. I'm going to the deep, dark depths to look for some friends, and I think you might be able to help me." "Me? How?" "You see," Finn explained, "I need to find a very special place in the deep, dark depths, and I think you know where it is." "Why would I help you?" the clownfish asked. "Because we can help each other," Finn replied. "I need your help to get to the deep, dark depths, and you can use my protection from the "Okay," the clownfish agreed. "Lead the way." Together, the unlikely duo swam toward the deep, dark depths. Along the way, they passed by a giant clam. "Excuse me," Finn asked. "Have you seen any colorful fish around here?" "We're looking for some friends." "Colorful fish," the clam said. "You mean like Nemo and Dory?" "They came this way, but you'll never find them." "Why not?" Finn asked. Because, the clam whispered, this is the way to the junkyard, and whatever goes to the junkyard doesn't come back. Sure enough, as they rounded the corner, they saw a mountain of trash, rusty treasure chests, old fishing nets, and a trail leading straight to the anglerfish's lair. This is hopeless, the clownfish said. How are we supposed to rescue all the fish if they're trapped in here? Just then, Finn spotted a small hole in the side of the junk pile. Maybe we can sneak inside, he suggested. As they cautiously approached the opening, Finn heard a familiar voice. Looking for these. It was Mrs. Inkwell, and she was holding a bunch of colorful fish in her tentacles. You found them, Finn exclaimed. Yes, I did, she said, smiling wickedly. And now it's time to eat. She opened her mouth wide, revealing sharp, pointed teeth. Startled, the clownfish hid behind Finn. But instead of biting the fish, Finn bit into Mrs. Inkwell's net, ripping it to shreds. The fish were free. Thank you, they cried. You're a hero. Then they all swam away, except for one little blue temps. Wait, she called out. Can I have your autograph? And with that se swam Hawaii. Just then, a giant shape emerged from the darkness. It was the anglerfish, its glowing lure right above its mouth. You're trapped, Finn said to the clownfish. Run while you can. But the clownfish wouldn't budge. I'm not leaving you, he said. Then an idea struck Finn. He took a deep breath and swam right underneath the anglerfish, letting its shadow fall over him. As expected, the anglerfish lunged forward, but Finn was ready for it. With all his strength, he headbutted the fish right in the nose. "Oh!" the anglerfish cried. Then it started to glow even brighter, which made it even easier for Finn to see that it had a big, shiny keyhole right on its head. Without thinking, Finn took the key from his pocket and put it in the keyhole. The anglerfish glowed even brighter before fainting. Then, just like magic, the entire junkyard began to disappear. In its place was a beautiful coral reef, even prettier than the one back in Coral Kingdom, and there were all the colorful fish swimming happily through the coral. "It's a miracle!" the clownfish cried. "We did it!" Everyone cheered for their new heroes, especially Shelley, who was so happy to see Finn again. "You really showed him," she said proudly. "You really showed everyone sharks can be friendly." From that day on, Finn wasn't just known as the bravest shark in the Coral Kingdom. He was known as Finn the Friendly, and all because he dared to believe in himself and proved everyone can change. The end. Hey there, Sea Squad. Did you know there's a shark species that's actually pink? It's called a dusky shark, and although most sharks have gray or blue skin, this shark has reddish-pink skin. And just like our friend Finn, the dusky shark is super friendly. These sharks love hanging out with divers and seem to enjoy being pet. Isn't that neat? Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Sea Squad. If you enjoyed this underwater adventure, be sure to stay tuned for more fun, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.